Medicine Hat. 7 fights on the card and cannot. And we're starting with some heavyweights right away.
Yeah, it's always great to start with heavyweights, and these are 2 true heavyweights, both weighed in, very close to the 265-pound limit. That is Rick Hejnal coming down. He's a very strong wrestler, loves to have that grappling with him. Always says, you know, I grew up grappling with my friends and doing that as just part of my regular routine. And so used that experience as he came into the Fight Night cage for the very first time.
Yeah, Rick Genil going to come down 0-1, looking to get that first win in his pro career. And Jeremy, stepping into the cage for the second time, going to give him that experience that he may not have, that he didn't have stepping in for the first time.
Well, the first time you step into a cage, there's so many other things going on when you step in, and you have to deal with the nerves. Like, you have to deal with the fact that this is the first time in your life where you stepped in and had hundreds and thousands of people watching you get punched and punch another guy and have to deal with those nerves. But now that those are behind him, he believes this is his opportunity to come in and really prove a point, to prove that he is ready to step in and really make a go of it in his MMA career.
Fighting out of Manitoba, out in Canada, his first fight, a fight almost 4 years ago, a submission loss at the end of round number 1, a choke with just 7 seconds to go. Now after 4 years, feels he's ready to get back in the cage.
Well, ready to get back in the cage and prove a point against his opponent, who will meet right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the red corner, Carmen the Titan Umferville.
Now Carmen Umferville making his way down to the cage. And Jeremy, this is a guy we've seen fight before, had a fight against a heavyweight we will see later in the card as he fought Robin Hahn in a different promotion, and a very tough guy, took some big shots and was not knocked out.
Well, he took, like you mentioned, some massive shots, but the one thing about Carmen Umferville is he has a very good will to fight. As we take a look at the tail of the tape here, both again weighed in just under the 265-pound limit. You have the age advantage for Rick Genil over Carmen Umferville, who's still a young guy. Both of these guys are looking for their very first win, so this is an opportunity for both of them to get that monkey off their back, to come back to their hometown with a win.
Yeah, when I talked to Carmen Umferville last night at the weigh-ins, he said that he expects Rick to come out and swing for the fences right from the opening bell, and he's going to have to weather that storm. Says that the grappling game is a substantial advantage for him, in his opinion. He's been working that ground game, especially after the loss, his last loss to Robin Hahn, and really looking forward to using those skills here tonight.
Well, and it's such an advantage in the heavyweight division if you can get to the very top and you can get in top position, because your opponent has to carry your weight, and you've got 260 pounds resting upon your opponent. That's going to tire them out, and it gives them an opportunity to use that top position to land those big strikes and tire out his opponent at the same time.
Yeah, says he expects to try and take this to the ground, where he will be able to use that weight, as you mentioned, laying on top. But that being said, with the heavyweights, always striking can be what we might see, and they certainly start to fight on their feet. We'll see whether or not they're able to bring it in here. Now for the official introductions, we will head inside the cage to Ryan Ventura.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight is a heavyweight contest scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first the fighter in the blue corner. This man stands at 6 feet tall. He weighed in at 260.3 pounds. With a professional record of no wins, 1 loss. Representing Motion MMA from Bandon, Manitoba, Rick Genaille. And his opponent in the red corner. This man stands at 6 feet 1 inch tall. He weighed in at 265.4 pounds. With a professional record of no wins, 2 losses. Representing Thompson Fight Club from Thompson, Manitoba, Carmen the Titan Upperville. And your man in charge of the action is Mark Aparicio.
Mark Aparicio will be our referee. They send them back to their corners. Carmen Umferville coming out of the red corner in the black and red trunks, the all black trunks for Rick Genaille. Looks like we are now underway with the first fight of the night here at Fight Night Medicine Hat 2.
Right to the grappling by Genil, but he immediately abandons the takedown just to get that front head and arm position to try and land some strikes, trying again to put that weight onto his opponent, make his opponent carry all 265 pounds.
Was expecting the fight to go to the ground early was Upperville. I'm not sure he expected to be down this early. It was a sprawl from a takedown, and as you mentioned, Genil really just grabbing the head on the way down. Now Upperville trying to press his way through it.
Well, his front head arm position now in behind, landing some big right hands. Here's Rick Hejnal, and he has to be careful here because if you keep landing these big shots and Upperville can survive them, you can get tired out, so you got to try and pick your spots.
Aparicio right on top of the action. Coach yelling from the corner, don't tire yourself out, don't gas out. And so far intelligently defending, but that is it. This fight is over. Rick Hejnal, your winner. Carmen Umferville not able to withstand the barrage from the bottom, and Mark Aparicio stepping in and ending this fight.
Well, and the reason Aparicio stepped in there is just a continual amount of blows, and you can't have that many blows and not intelligently defend. And there was defending going on. Carmen Umferville did have his arm up, but it's the intelligence defending, trying to advance your position. And a referee's job, number one job, is to focus on safety. And with the way it ended up working, with Rick Genil just landing shot after shot, he had seen enough, stepped in, and called the fight. As we take a look at our Fight Night replay, this is that good front head and arm position, but it was the rotation. That's pretty good speed for a big man getting in behind, and that's when the punches started going down, Ryan.
Yeah, at this point, this is pretty much the rest of the fight as you can see it, as Rick Genil just landing blows there to Carmen Umferville, who giving the referee a pat to let him know that he doesn't disagree with the decision to stop it. At that point, Umferville going to need to go back to the drawing board a little bit here and figure out what has gone wrong to the start for his pro career, now falling to 0-3, while Rick Genil comes away with his first ever pro victory. He'll move to 1-1 on his career. Just waiting to hear that the official decision is in. It looks like it is in. So here with the official decision is Ryan Ventura.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has called a stoppage at 1 minute, 2 seconds in the very first round. For your winner by TKO, the fighter in the blue corner, Rick Genaille.
So Rick Genil is your winner. He'll be center of the cage here to talk with Jeremy momentarily.
Rick, we'll get you center here. Come into this fight with an 0-1 record. How does it feel to get your very first mixed martial arts victory?
Feels pretty good. Can't explain it right now. It's been a long time coming. 8 months of, cancels and whatnot, trying to get back into it, trying to get a card, so feels pretty good. Accomplishment right now.
Talk about what that's like. You're a fighter, you've had fights scheduled, and then they just get canceled on you over and over and over again. You finally have an opponent who will step in. How's that feel just to have an opponent be able to come in and take you on here tonight?
That's good. I'm very thankful Carmen did do what he had to do to get the fight, and as for all the fights being canceled, it's heartbreaking. I was here last time. I had to watch. I was pretty sad, but it's exciting in here.
Now you got the takedown, and once you were in, you got that back position pretty quick for a big man. Then you laid down punch after punch. Talk us through the finish.
Well, with that, I got 2 little buddies back home that couldn't make it on the trip. They're about maybe 5 feet, little monkeys, and I've been training with them for about 3 months now, so they had a lot to do with it. And my bro Kevin here, my striking coach, had a lot to do with that striking right there.
Awesome job.